back to the channel. My name's Adam Smith, and today I am very excited to announce a new segment on the channel, something I've been planning for quite some time, and now we're gonna kick it off. This is known as Gameplay Rundown. It's gonna be a fast-paced breakdown of 10 gameplay points covering core mechanics, decision-making, and flow of gameplay, so you can get a clear, unbiased look at what a game experience could offer you. At the end of the video, I'm going to provide you with some similar games, making it easier for you to determine if the game matches your gameplay preferences. So whether you're curious, on the fence about a game, or just want to understand how the game works, this rundown is going to give you everything you need to know before you dig in any further. Today's gameplay rundown, as you can clearly see on the table, is going to be Unstoppable from Renegade Game Studios. In Unstoppable, you're going to step into the shoes of heroes facing escalating threats, utilizing unique systems to craft powerful decks and strategies. So now let's go over 10 key gameplay elements for Unstoppable in no particular order, starting with number 1. Momentum-based card acquisition. In Unstoppable, traditional deck building is turned right on its head. Instead of drawing a set hand each turn, you draft a new card at the start of every turn and add it directly into your hand. This means making immediate tactical decisions with it, crafting cards that address your current needs. Now, the momentum system is going to encourage chaining actions together, leading to extended turns and continuous flow of gameplay. So the more you can maximize on that front, the more efficient and productive you'll be in your turns. So as an example, you might be facing a high health enemy like this one, and you might have to craft a powerful attack card on the spot to deal with that threat. Number 2 is card crafting and customization. This game has a system where you can enhance your cards with various upgrades. You'll see examples of those right here in front of you, right through the center. There's 6 of them, and they have various things that are going to boost the cards that you attach them to. When you actually pick an upgrade by paying the cost in the top right-hand corner, you're going to slide it into the card, and the tab is either going to be on the bottom or the top portion of the card, adding effects to it to really add into whatever strategy you're trying to employ. This allows you to adapt your deck to specific challenges that you're facing, or maybe just your own personal playstyle. And it's also cool from the experimental side of the equation, allowing you to experiment with different combinations of upgrades with specific cards to see how they fare. So while a card will have specific effects on it, like this one here that has increased action points, some damage to dole out, and some effects around bargaining, we can put some upgrades to this card to allow it to be beneficial in different ways. So for example, this upgrade right here is going to add 2 additional credits every time we play the card, as well as give us a boost of health. So now this card is even more useful than it originally was. Number 3, persistent enemy threats. Every turn, new enemies are going to emerge from the deck, and they're going to come into the battlefield area to the right of the player dashboard. You're going to have to manage these threats. It's going to be crucial to do so, because if you ignore them, it can lead to escalating consequences. You're going to need to balance offense and defense, deciding which enemies to prioritize based on their abilities and the potential impact they're going to have on gameplay. And this persistent threat, which is not going to stop, keeps the tension high and requires continuous strategic planning throughout the game. So in this example, we got 3 individuals in the battlefield. Looks pretty straightforward, but there could be another draw in the future where more than 3 actually enter into the battlefield. For example, here, if we take these ones out, the next one to come up is a vine spider with the fast keyword, which means it doesn't count towards the limit of 3 enemies that show up inside of this battlefield area when you're replenishing it. So in other words, we go ahead and put this one here. This one doesn't count towards the 3, so we have to draw 1 more. So you might start off with an offensive mindset, but very quickly realize you need to go on the defensive that fast. Number 4 is scaling difficulty and progression. As the game progresses, both your abilities and the enemy's strength is going to escalate over time. The scaling ensures you must continually adapt and optimize your strategies to keep pace with the increasing challenges that will be thrown at you. So for an example, on the scaling difficulty side of the equation, when the danger marker goes up from 4, in this case, to 5, that means that all of the existing enemies that are in play that have that same icon that matches the danger marker are now going to be increased, in this case, defensively by 1 from 4 to 5. So as the game continues to progress, the scaling is happening at all times. Now, on the progression side of the equation, in terms of your character and going after better abilities and better cards in the future, these are the 2 tokens that you really want to focus on. You've got the large level disc, which represents your character's overall level. Essentially, think of it as your home base as to what your level currently is, but the small level disc allows you to push ahead of your character's level to draft from decks of cards that are higher up the chain to give you better abilities and powers earlier on. Number 5 is resource management, which is credit management. In Unstoppable, you're going to start with 3 credits and hopefully be able to start up a train of money coming in, so you're able to purchase things like upgrades that we talked about earlier to enhance the cards you have in hand or in play. Deciding exactly when on your turn the best time is to purchase an upgrade for the cost in the top right-hand corner is a key point of gameplay. So credit management adds a nice strategic layer to gameplay as you continue through Unstoppable. Number 6, boss encounters. You're going to face formidable bosses that test the strength and synergy of the deck you've created. This one here, the Harbinger, in order to take down, is the most simplistic of all the 3 inside the core box, as this one just requires straight damage against it. You'll be drawing these cards you can see off to the right, and when they come up in gameplay, they're going to allow you to place some damage on this boss, but the other bosses have completely different ways of being dealt with. Each one of these bosses will require you to utilize all aspects of your strategy and resource management skills. Defeating the bosses is the main objective of the game and provides a sense of accomplishment when you pull it off. Number 7 is ally recruitment. You have the ability to recruit allies who will provide unique abilities and support you in battles as you go through gameplay. And these allies can provide passive benefits or active skills that enhance your capabilities. You have to decide when and which skills, of course, you're going to use, which is another layer of strategy within inside the game. For example, recruiting an ally that helps you with healing, especially if your character is taking quite a beating, can be very beneficial. Or instead, an ally that allows you to dole out more damage and maybe even bump up that small level token that is so important for drafting higher level cards. Number 8 is deck management and optimization. The game offers various methods for managing your deck, including culling your weaker cards and upgrading existing ones. So for example, here when you're leveling up, it optionally allows you to eliminate any one card. You'll also find many other cards inside the game that have that same icon, allowing you to remove cards from your deck to create an effective one that ensures you maintain efficiency and effectiveness in combat as you go through the game. When eliminating cards from your deck, you can choose cards that you started your deck off with, like the more simplistic ones like Strike and Spare Credits, or you can choose ones that you actually drafted earlier, which might be paired with some pretty nasty enemies you'd rather not deal with in the future. Number 9 is variability. Even though this game comes in a medium-sized box, it packs a ton of variability inside of what it contains. Across the cards, you've got different characters, enemies, random events, bosses, you've got upgrades, you've got allies. All these things intertwined together provide a slew of different combinations that you'll end up finding as you go through gameplay. The final gameplay element for Unstoppable is turn structure and action economy. Each turn in Unstoppable follows a structured sequence you can see right here where players must carefully manage their actions. The game allows for chaining multiple effects together. This is a very key aspect of gameplay. You're going to have to decide whether to attack, defend, generate resources, craft new cards within the limits of the actions available. Now, all those options, on top of the fact you have the momentum-based mechanics where when you take out one enemy from the battlefield, you're going to flip that card over and it's going to become part of your hand, allows your turn to be extended so long as you have the action points available to spend to pay for that next card. As your experience grows with the game, you'll start to see the windows where you should be pushing to be a little more risky or potentially holding back to plan for future strategies. If you're somebody that likes Aeon's End, Mystic Vale, or Slay the Spire, the board game, then Unstoppable is one you should definitely check out. So if you like all 3, 2, or just one of those games, you're likely to find something of interest here with Unstoppable. Thank you guys so much for checking out the very first gameplay rundown here on the channel. Really hope you liked it. Let me know your comments down below. Thanks again for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.